£25,000 a year. It's one of the most searched salaries in the UK, and for good reason. It sits right at the national living wage for a full-time worker. It's the starting point for millions of graduates and entry-level employees. And it's the salary where your student loan situation has a bigger impact than almost anywhere else. Let's look at the numbers. Head to the OS payroll calculator, link in bio. Enter 25,000, set the tax year to 2026/27 and calculate. Your take-home pay is £1,793.30 a month. That's £21,519.60 a year. Out of every £100 you earn, you keep around 86. That's actually better than higher salaries. Because at 25,000, you're only just above the personal allowance of 12,570, so your taxable income is relatively small. Let's break that down. Your personal allowance is £12,570, earned completely free of income tax. Your taxable income is only £12,430. At 20%, that gives you an income tax bill of £2,486 a year, just over £207 a month. Then, national insurance. 8% on earnings between £12,570 and £50,270. On £25,000, that's £994 and 40 pence a year, £82 and 87 pence a month. Together, income tax and national insurance take £290 a month. The rest, £1,793, is yours. Now here's one of the most interesting things about a £25,000 salary. If you're on a student loan, your repayment situation depends very much on which plan you're on. Plan 2, the most common plan for graduates who started university between 2012 and 2023, has a repayment threshold of £29,385. At £25,000, you are more than £4,000 below that threshold. Your plan, 2 student loan repayments are zero. Nothing comes off your pay. The brand new Plan 5, which applies to students who started university from September 2023 onwards, has a threshold of exactly £25,000. So if you're on Plan 5 and earning exactly £25,000, again, repayments are zero. Earn £1 more and they kick in. The only student loan that does affect you at £25,000 is Plan 1, which applies to students who started before 2012 in England and Wales, and all students in Northern Ireland. The Plan 1 threshold is £26,900. At £25,000, you're below that too. So Plan 1 repayments are also zero. In other words, on a £25,000 salary, no matter which student loan plan you're on, you pay nothing back, not yet. Now let's add a pension. At 5% auto-enrollment contribution on £25,000, you're contributing £104 and 17 pence a month. Your take-home with pension comes down to £1,689 a month. Still reasonable on this salary. One more thing worth knowing. £25,000 is almost exactly what a full-time worker earns on the national living wage. At £12 and 71 pence an hour, working 37.5 hours a week for 52 weeks, you'd earn £24,784 a year. So this salary really is the entry point, the floor for a full-time adult worker in the UK. If your salary increases above £25,000, your student loan repayments will start depending on your plan. Plan 5 kicks in immediately above £25,000. Plan 2 kicks in above £29,385. The calculator shows you exactly what any salary above £25,000 looks like, and exactly when each loan plan starts biting. The calculator is completely free, no sign-up needed, and there's a link in the description. And if this was useful, give it a like and subscribe. We post UK pay and tax guides every week. I'm Lucy. See you in the next one.